Well, the camera cut off again. I'm having the same trouble I used to. I've already done quite a very good salmon with basil, butter, fresh herbs that I had chopped, and I braised it in a skillet. Then I put it in the oven to broil with some Parmesan cheese on the top. I was just in the middle of making the pea salad to go with it. So let's check let me get my corrode handle and we'll check our salmon fillets and see how that come out. That's going to be a good salmon. If you don't like salmon, use this with these good herbs. I'm just going to set that back in the oven. I'm not going to. I put it at 400 for about 8 minutes. So I'm just going to get the oven hot again and cancel. Let it just sit there. You don't want to let it sit too long or that salmon will dry out and it won't be fit to eat. So now what I've done is I'm chopping my onions tiny because my you-know-what. Plus I've got an ear infection and I can't hear very well. Other than that, I'm alive. So I'm sorry about the video. Okay, we're going to put the onion in that chopped onion. These were frozen peas, Great Value or Food Club. I just let them thaw out last night, and I put them in my bowl here. So I've chopped my onion. Let me get a little bit of, just a little basil. We want just a tiny, tiny basil. Yeah, today would have been another good video. I explained yesterday, and I must explain it again really quick. Last night I went and filmed y'all. Went out to the country and filmed going to this lady's farm, XM Gardens there in Caddo, Oklahoma. And she does those boxed vegetables. If y'all like vegetables sent to you, she does it, and they're all natural. But I went out on a walking thing. I knew it wasn't going to be too long, so I did well. And we picked up, I was showing you, we got some goldenrod, different pieces of stuff. Cedar, certain kind of cedar. She teaches you, she gives you a handout and teaches you about medicinal plants, how to use them, what they're good for. And I really enjoyed it because I could see like I said in the video that cut off, the spiders that had the long legs, I can't remember, garden spiders, I guess we'd call them. They were making nests, and I got them on film. They were zigzagging and working their little hearts out, and I got all that on film. And then when I got home, I didn't have one thing filmed. It gets exhausting, y'all, when I get a recipe done and I don't have anybody to help me. So I just have to do it on my own. And it's getting so monotonous that I feel like sometimes I may just have to stop it. I've still got to cook, but then I realize if my camera's not on, so we've got our onion and our basil in there. I'm not going to do a bunch of normal pea salad stuff like the big hunks of cheese and the big this and the big that. So all I'm going to do is put some Parmesan on. It's already pre-ground. I'm going to get some Dukes. Let me get a spoon. I'm going to get some Dukes mayonnaise, and I'm going to put 2 heaping spoons of that in there. I'm going to get me just a hair of lime juice, not a lot. And a little lemon juice. That'll give it, since I'm not using salt, that'll help kind of bring that around. Now we'll use my seasoning that I invented the other day. We'll use that in it. And that'll give us, yeah, I feel like there's some kind of evil spirits not wanting me to do my YouTube channel. I mean, I believe in the good Lord and all that, and I think it'll work out. It's just that I've got so much on my mind with the cancer and all that stuff, and my mother being 93 and taking care of her. I just get overbounded with stuff, but it'll all work out. And I love my YouTube channel too much to just say belly up, you know. Now that's our pea salad for tonight. Let me get some pepper. It's not a long video tonight, y'all, but it'll be kind of informative a little bit. Or at least y'all know we're okay. I'll try to go live just as soon as I can. Might be tonight, you never know. I just have to be feeling well enough to do what I'm doing. Now I'm going to put just a little bit of celery seed in that because I would like a little celery seed. Just a little bit. That gives it a little earthy flavor. Now this is a lot of food. I mean, when I say I fixed Mom's plate, this is a lot compared to what she usually eats. So let's get our salmon out again. Now see, that turned out beautiful. Make sure my camera's still going. Now see, I just braised that salmon with the skin side down, and it cooked it, and it's going to be moist and hopefully very good. I've always had a good do on my salmon. So let me see here. Let me get a dish. Let me get her a dish out of the dishwasher. Oh, I'm so happy I got me a dishwasher. I don't know how I lived without it, y'all. But I did. And now that all this stuff has come on, it would have been a lot more difficult. It would have been a lot more difficult for me too. I wonder, she'll eat a small piece. Maybe this one. Maybe this one here. See, now that, I can cut that and show y'all how great that is. See that? Now that's just as moist as all get out. Then we'll do just a little pea salad. That's all we're going to have today because that's got a lot of nutrients in it and it's good. And hopefully Mom will eat the salmon. She's not too salmony, but I enjoy salmon. And she said she would try it, so let's just put a little garnish on there. So that's what we're going to have, y'all. I wish y'all the best. God bless you. God bless us. God bless the United States. And we'll talk to you soon.